And here we go. I'm going to wait for that little caption box to turn on, and we're good to go. Welcome to YouTube Live, everybody. Right now, what we're doing is we're going to be creating, well, we've already kind of created this underwater scene, but what we're going to be doing is we're going to be finishing up what we started. We're going to be adding some bubbles. We're going to be adding some foreground elements, as well as we're just going to give a little bit more atmosphere, maybe put some fishes in here in the background, and just really kind of finish this thing up and make this thing look good. So without further ado, I guess we're going to go ahead and get started. If you want to go ahead and like us on Facebook, facebook.com/avidproductions479, give us a like there, as well as make sure to like and subscribe to the video. All right, we're going to go ahead and get started because I took way too long last time. So what I tried to do last time which was very unsuccessful, which was trying to create some light rays. So I was on the right path for creating some cool looking light rays. So I'm going to continue down that path. Go ahead and hit normal on here. And we're going to see what we can create with this thing. So I'm going to go ahead and turn this off. We're just going to start from scratch. Fractal noise. Why are we blue? I'm guessing we're blue because of that. Nope. Are we blue because of this? And nope. Why are we blue? I don't understand why we're blue. I don't want to be blue. Why am I blue? Am I on a blue layer? No. How about we do this? Do that. Go layer, new, solid, black. All right. Okay. And fractal noise. Hey, there we go. I wonder why we're blue. That's odd. Strange. Oh, I know why we're blue. Because it was in 3D space. That's why we were blue. Okay. So let's go ahead and... yeah, we don't really need this to be in 3D space, I don't think. I could be wrong, but I'm going to go ahead and evolve this right here. So let's go and evolve. I don't really need to change this virtually at all. So I'm going to do 3. Let's see what this looks like. I got one person watching. Welcome to the stream, buddy. 3 people. Welcome to the stream. So what we're doing is we're making some light streaks for our submarine footage. Yeah, so that's going to look just fine. Yeah, that'll be perfect. Perfect. Okay. Let's go ahead and cancel some of this out here. And let's go and subtract this. Okay, right there. And let's put on a radial blur. There we go. That looks good right there. Maybe bring it up quite a bit. I want this thing to kind of like wrap. Wicka wrap. That's a little much. Bring it down. Maybe 42. And just to stay on the awesome side, I'm going to go ahead and go do on half. Okay, and let's type in now light rays. Light rays. Hopefully that's going to do something. And it does. It does. Okay. So I'm going to start right about here. And I might get rid of the radial blur because that's quite a bit. It's blurring out a lot. Maybe something like that. And let's turn up the intensity, the radius quite a bit. There we go. That's what I'm talking about right there. All right, so we're going to do something like that and maybe push this up quite a bit. Let's Let's make sure this radius is quite a bit more than that. And I'm going to go ahead and push this up. And pull down the intensity. Be about maybe right there. Normal will go, and let's do screen. Okay, and let's just go ahead and push this into 3D space. So now we got some cool light rays. Yeah, that's exactly what we were wanting to do yesterday, or not yesterday, but the day before that. So now we finally did it. That's exciting. That's exciting. Very, very, like, excitement is happening. I'm loving it. Cool. Okay. Let's maybe turn up the intensity just a little bit. Yeah. About right there. And maybe let's see what this looks like. Since our light source, where is our light source? First of all, where are you? Okay, that's what I thought. So we're going to go ahead and move that light ray source to about over here. Okay. So now we've got this deep blue sea kind of thing, this this cool little sub. We got our propeller propelling our sub here, but it's not moving yet. We still got a little ways to go before that. But yeah, we're trucking right along. Hey, people are chatting. Hi, fight. What effect is that? Which effect are you talking about, Cobus Faber? What effect are you talking about? And I can tell you. And hello, both of you. There's actually 3 of you, but yeah, keep chatting, and we'll get something rolling here. Okay, so what was I doing? I've got that stuff in there. So I've got some green screen stuff I want to see what I can do with. So I want to make this look somewhat as realistic as possible with everything free. So I like doing these live things using only stuff I find online, because I think that's just more fun. that's very fun for me to do all that stuff whenever I can find all of everything, instead of creating everything from scratch, finding what I can, and scrounging around like a weird little hermit. So let's go ahead, and I've got some green screen stuff. I've got some aquatic plants here, so I'm going to go bring these down. Let's go ahead and type this in. What effect are you talking about? Free chroma key! Yeah, because that's what we want. Some of them actually were not that bad, but this intro that they're using is quite awful. Alright, we're going to start it there. Do that. And go type in key light. Boom. That looks quite awful. It's yeah, that's pretty terrible. I might not want to use that at all, but I will, just because I've got it and I can make it look good. Okay, screen mat. Let's roll back the clip. Nope. How about we shrink it? There we go. That's gonna look much better. Okay, and let's do a curves adjustment on here. And let's make this not necessarily lighter, but let's make it blue. More bluish undergroundy or underwatery. There we go. That's going to be much better. Do one of these right here. Put this way in the foreground. I'm going to put this quite like way over here. It's looking good. So playing back. I do want to add a contrast adjustment though. Auto contrast. No, I want to turn down my contrast because this thing does not need to be that black. That looks good right there. Alright, so when we go into it, we've got plants. We got all sorts of fun little plants. That's amazing. Okay, cool. Let's save that. And let's go ahead and add some fishes. So I have this fun little fish deal in the back here. So I don't know if this is going to look very good, but I'm going to see what it looks like. If I put this behind everything that's going on. Yeah, that looks so cheesy. All right, let's see here. Key light. Boom. Let's key that out. Wow, that looks amazing. All right, and shrinky dink. Right there. Curves. Right there. Let's bring down the brightness because they are obviously not that bright underwater. Blues, bring way up and put them into 3D. Right there. Cool. All right, so let's go ahead and play this here real quick. There is a lot of stuff going on. Let's try this. Let's add a contrast adjustment right here. Contrast and just turn that all the way down and maybe brighten it up a tad bit, just a little bit. Looks like the camera the guy was shooting this on was shaky. That's funny. All right, let's go ahead and push this up. But that actually surprisingly doesn't look terrible. I'm actually kind of happy with that. Yeah. I kind of want to take down the saturation, though. That's kind of crazy. So let's do saturation. Pull that down a bit. Whoops. Don't do that. There we go. Just take out some of that hue there. Cool. That looks good. It's looking good. Looking good. All right. So let's go ahead and save that out here. All right. What else do I have? I have one more green screen thing to add on top of here. And I think that's just going to bring everything together. And then I'll animate our fun little thing here. Our submarine. Pull that up. Key light. Boom. And since I'm not in what is it? I don't know what I was saying, so I'm just gonna add the curves adjustment here. That's maybe. Now, if we brighten it up, it's going to add a lot of weirdness. But I'm going to go just take it down just a smidgen and bring in my blue. And I'm going to go ahead and screen this. Okay, and let's see what that looks like if I put it in 3D. Yeah, it completely takes all of that away. So it's not doing necessarily the things I'm wanting it to. So let's try to change that by colorizing it instead. Yeah, that's going to do it right there. And let's saturate it. And turn up the hue. That's not going to be it. And I think it just skipped it right there. Whoop. Whoop. Right there. All right, cool. Let's play this back, see what happens. It actually doesn't look crazy bad. I do not like how there's so much of it, though. I want just a little bit. Just a little bit of dust. Just a little bit. Yeah, that's much, much better. Much, much better. Cool. Awesome. This is looking really, really good. I'm liking the way this is looking. So I'm going to add a couple more things. So I'm first going to go ahead and animate our submarine. So I'm going to go into the element plugin right here. And let's see if I can animate this sucker. So I'll go ahead and undo exactly what I just did. Go to the front of my line here, and let's keyframe there. And I actually want to back this up. Whoa! Maybe about right there. And push it over. Looks so good. Like, I'm really surprised at how good that model looks, even though if you haven't watched part 1, we actually had to find a texture to texture that sub with because it didn't come with a very good one. So I'm very surprised how well that worked out. Very surprised. I move that, and let's push it to the right here. And about right there. And let's just play that back. Let's see what this looks like. This does not look bad. Man, this actually looks pretty legit. Now, I wish I had some more stuff that's kind of like in our background and foreground, but I could technically probably fix a lot of that with our light layer here. And I think that might be what I do. I'm also probably going to add some depth of field, which might add just a little bit more to it. And maybe a vignette. But this actually looks really good. I'm very happy with this. I've never done anything like this before. So whenever it's something that I create that I've never done before and I haven't really researched, or I just looked at pictures and try to figure out how to do it, whenever it works on the 1 hour creation, it's like, oh, amazing. Like, I love it. I love it. I just in general like whenever things work out really well. That's really what it is. Oh, that looks so cool. Like adding the fish and stuff in there really, I think adds a lot to it. I might have to take this one out though, because I'm going to add some depth of field, and I think that's going to kill it, because you're going to see this one blur out, and it looks like it's way far in the background, which it's supposed to, but that might kill it. But it might not. Who knows? All right, let's see here. That's looking so cool. I'm loving that. That looks really good. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and save this dude out right here. And what am I going to do? What should I do next? Okay, I've got some more algae, I believe, to play with here. Oh, nope, I don't. Never mind. I didn't download that one. Okay, so that's going to be it. I'm going to, let's go ahead and do some depth of field and see what that looks like. So I'm going to go ahead and find a good midpoint about right here, maybe. And let's just go ahead and turn that on and see what happens. Everything goes away. Everything doesn't want to come and play with me. Okay, push this up to maybe like 1200, something crazy. All right, right there. A little more than that. Okay, about right there's about what it looks like it's gonna do it right there. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and stopwatch that one right there. And I'm going to pull it back. And now I'm going to focus mainly on these plants. So we're going to rack focus it. Not necessarily sure if it's going to work that well. Maybe it will, maybe it won't. Come on, let's push this up. Push this up a little more. A little more. About right there. So I'm not going to necessarily focus completely on the fishes, because I think whenever I rack focus this thing up, you just kind of get that, okay, everything's kind of blurred out. And then this massive boat comes into the scene. I'm actually going to make this a little closer, maybe 3 seconds. Because that, if you just have that blur on there for too long, I think it's going to cut out a lot what we're wanting to do. So out there in YouTube land, what does everybody think? Everything looks good? Do you like it? Do you not like it? My dogs are barking for some reason. That's fun. Someone's trying to break in. Right. Yeah, it's not looking bad. Not looking bad at all. Need to get me a better graphics card, I think. I mean, I'm using a 1080, but man, I need to get me like one of those Titans with more CUDA. More CUDA, even though they benchmarked it, like, I don't know. That's the reason why I bought a 1080, was because they're like, oh my gosh, it's so much better than Titan. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go get a 1080 instead of a Titan. I'm kind of regretting it. I don't know why. They said it benchmarked better than the Titan, so I don't know. All right, that's looking good. It's looking real good. Yeah, I might brighten that up just a bit because it seems strange. It seems very strange. Very ominous. I like these fish, though. I'm really surprised that I found these fish that actually came in on YouTube. They actually look fairly realistic. I was going to make like one fish, and then I was going to animate that one fish, and then I was going to put that into a particle system and then move the particles. So happy I found some realistic looking fish. Now there needs to be like depths, like charges and like explosions, but yeah, no, we don't need to do that. Oh, that looks so good. I'm very, very happy with how this turned out. Like, very happy with how this turned out. Maybe a little less depth of field, but I'm not going to have you guys. Let's see what here. Let's watch this back and see what it looks like kind of in real time. Yeah, that looks awesome. That looks really good. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and save that. And let's see what it looks like whenever I add just a little bit more intensity on this layer, just a little bit. I think it could just use a little bit more. And let's go layer, new, solid. This is just going to be a standard vignette just to make it look like we're actually focusing in on a lens rather than, you know, this is straight up CGI. Hit M, subtract, and feather. Less than that. Boom. T. It's looking good. All right. And do about right there. That looks awesome. I'm very happy with this. So I'm going to go ahead and end it for now. Oh my gosh. It only took me 25 minutes to finish that. I should have totally finished it the first day. Oh well, it makes for cool two short videos. Well, everybody, thank you for watching. Thanks for checking out this cool, like, it's not necessarily a tutorial, but the 1 hour creation where, you know, I literally come up with an idea and say, hey, I want to do this. I've never done it before, and let's do it, and let's do it live. I like being vulnerable like that because it's not like I'm not Andrew Kramer, or I'm not like some like the big guys that just do stuff and make it look awesome. I'm the guy that, like, I want to try to create stuff, and I'm going to show how I do it, and it is not necessarily going to be perfect. Because, I mean, there's a lot of, you know, control, and there's a lot of, you know, testing things and seeing if things are going to work out and, you know, all that stuff. So I really appreciate everybody hanging out with me every time. And I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. If you liked it, make sure to like and subscribe to the videos as well as Tutorial Grid. Make sure to like me on Facebook at facebook.com/avidproductions479 as well. Keep up to date with all the cool and fun stuff that I'm doing, as well as my Instagram that I'm always constantly updating. So make sure to check that out. But everyone, thank you for watching, and I'm probably going to see you tomorrow or the next day or the next day after that. Okay? Everybody, be cool. Have a great